This ought to tell you about the state of affairs in a community that is concerned with a certain subject. At least here in the wilds of social media, places like, YouTube and Google and Facebook, because I tried creating a new channel of a certain subject, kind of subject that might be of interest to somebody like Yankee Marshall or, Fortune Cookie, or, I don't know, a bunch of other guys, and ladies, I'm not leaving out the ladies, but tried to start a channel that would be of interest to such persons, and was immediately shut down, blocked at the gate. My videos were not only was there no consideration for them being monetized, it was like, not published. And you never get an explanation. Is it the image? Because I have a static image for the time being. I have a static image. Was it the subject matter? The subject matter, we all know what the subject matter is, what our interest is. But so as not to offend, I will refer to my interest as rabbits would all be, especially, insane, demonically possessed rabbits. I'm interested in carrots, the acquisition of carrots, the collecting of carrots, the maintenance of carrots, the utilizing of carrots, the carrying of carrots. Shall I carry my carrot in my pocket? Or shall I carry my carrot under my armpit? Or shall I carry my carrot next to my appendix or somewhere else? Shall I carry my carrot out and open because, I should have no fear and I shouldn't have to be speaking in so many damned euphemisms? Oops, I said a bad word. Well, spank my little powder tail. But I'm here because I'm concerned. I'm concerned with the community of rabbits and their interest in carrots. Mainly because I'm aware of the fact that there are other rabbits out there that have organized in a really massive organization. Let's just call them the National Rabbit Association. Unfortunately, there probably is a National Rabbit Association, so, if you already have a National Rabbit Association, please do not take offense at my National Rabbit Association. Mine is purely figurative, metaphorical, allegorical, parabolic, if you will. It ain't real except in my head, and if you knew what was going on in my head, you wouldn't want to visit. Okay? It's not a scary place. There's just lots of other bunnies running around with carrots, doing what bunnies do with rabbits. But the National Rabbit Association, mine, okay, my National Rabbit Association, which, by the way, is run by the wimpiest little rabbit of all. A bunny named Wayne. Now, Wayne doesn't really have an interest in carrots, okay? Let's just be honest. Wayne has an interest in lettuce. Specifically, your lettuce. And Wayne will go to a lot of trouble to get your lettuce in his pocket. Is he really all that concerned about your carrots? Does he actually use carrots? Is he familiar with them in any real sense? Or is Bunny Wayne, not to be confused with Bruce Wayne, because Bruce Wayne is a bad guy. Something that Bunny Wayne knows very little about. But is he concerned about advancing your interests in carrots? I think not. I think not. Because way off in Bunnyland, where there's a lot of highly paid rabbits, the rabbits that should be doing things, like Rabbit Ryan and Rabbit McConnell, so you can only go so far with this stuff before you start running out of the ability to be creative. But, this is the first video, so there's still a lot of room. But those rabbits should be advancing our collective interests in carrots. They should. Not in lettuce, but lettuce seems to be the only thing they're interested in. So every great once in a while, we understand that rabbits and bunnies go off their meds and do really horrible things, and we all regret the horrible things that they do and the other rabbits that they harm and the tarnishing of the image that they commit. But what other extremely uninformed rabbits don't seem to understand, especially rabbits in places like, the farthest part of the West Coast, is that rabbits have rights to carrots. And there is a distinct difference between a law-abiding, carrot-loving rabbit or bunny and a criminal. They should either wind up in the bunny hospital permanently, or they should wind up in bunny jail permanently. Because bunny law, especially the famous second bunny law, maintains that you have a right to keep and to carry your carrots. You have a right that shall not be infringed. Some people just don't understand. The beauty of that is the simplicity of that. The biggest mistake that lawgivers out there, like Rabbit Ryan and Rabbit McConnell, don't understand is that great second law of all bunnies is descriptive. It's not prescriptive. It's not subject to tinkering. It's not subject to being played with and whittled down, because a whittled down carrot is kind of pointless. Just talk to Mrs. Rabbit. Why, if there was nothing more in the house but a whittled down carrot, it would just be yours truly and Mrs. Rabbit. Not all the little rabbits that are out there. Not all the little bunnies. And by the way, as you notice, I'm using 38 because I'm not an old woman who has to sit down to pee. I don't have to impress you with the length of my carrot or its diameter. So 38 is quite sufficient for me. I don't have to say go all the way up to 45, because when you get up to numbers like 45, you'll find out that those rabbits are really shills for the National Rabbit Association. And they have access to a lot of carrots, and they have interest in a lot of carrots, but they want you to sign on and send your lettuce without engaging your mind. So if you say things that the National Rabbit Association doesn't want to hear, you are a divider. And we all know what happens to rabbits that are dividers. You remember little Peter Cottontail? Oh. Oh. So, I am not interested in the opinion of old rabbits that have to sit down to pee, or the people around them, that's just to say the rabbits around them, the bunnies around them, who do nothing but nod their head in constant agreement. Because quite frankly, if you are not smart enough and independent enough and tough enough to stand up for your own rights, maybe, and be independent of the National Rabbit Association, maybe you're too old and too weak, your bladder's too worn out, your whatever isn't working real well, which is why you're outside all the time anyway. Playing with your carrot. Maybe you shouldn't have a carrot. Because concomitant to the responsibility inherent in being a carrot owner is that you have to be up to the task. And if all you are is a shill for the National Rabbit Association, apparently you were neutered. It is the responsibility of rabbits to propagate. That's the whole reputation that's inherent in bunnies and rabbits. You propagate, you grow. E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Diversity is a source of strength, not weakness. But not to industry shills of the National Rabbit Association, who are more interested in your lettuce than in your carrots. Take care. God bless.